Good morning, everyone. I'm back with another flight attendant vlog. My name is Thomas. For those who are new, I am a regional flight attendant. And if you are new, be sure to subscribe, leave a comment, and hit the like button and share this with a friend. To all my return subscribers, thank you for the support. I do appreciate it. I've been off for the last 13 days, and if you've been keeping up, you know that I went to Tokyo. And if you haven't watched my Tokyo videos, please go watch them. And I have a 5-day trip, technically a 5-day, but really it's a 4-day because I have 30 hours in Little Rock, Arkansas tonight. So I work from Atlanta to Cincinnati. Well, I deadhead to Cincinnati, sit there for 2.5 hours, then go to New York. Hopefully we can get into New York with all the wildfires that is causing the smog and stuff over New York City. Hopefully we can get out, and then to Little Rock, and I'm in Little Rock until Sunday because today is Friday. Don't work on Saturday, sit in the hotel and do whatever in Little Rock, and then go back to work on Sunday. And that's for that Sunday. I forgot that we get paid minimum day, which is 4 hours. Even though I don't do anything but sit in the hotel, I still get paid for 4 hours. And I had totally forgot about that. But other than that, I just, I did have a turn yesterday because I picked up a turn to try to make it for hours. So I kind of got a little, back into it a little bit, maybe. I just haven't worked a trip in 13 days, so this is going to be very interesting once I get to Little Rock. So I'll see you guys once I get to Little Rock. If anything happens, I'll keep you updated. Hello everybody, I made it here to Little Rock. Today's 2 flights were really uneventful. Nothing too much out of the ordinary happened, with the exception on this last flight. Listen, parents, I'm all for it. Do whatever you want with your children. Please stop feeding them so much junk on the plane. This little girl was sitting in first class, and it was a meal flight from New York to Little Rock. She had a fruit and cheese plate, which it was a lot of cheese. She ate all that. Then I came back through with more snacks, gave her cookies, sun chips, and then washed it all down with Coca-Cola. As we're getting ready to descend, next thing you know, I'm going through doing my last little walk through, pick up trash. I just see the little girl just vomit everywhere. And of course, it was all the stuff that she had eaten on that flight, and no telling whatever else she did too. But she was still happy at the end of the day. After she got all that out of her system, she wasn't sad anymore. But, it is what it is. It's one of those things. So I'm here for 30 hours. I've been in this hotel before when we used to have the Little Rock overnight, which it was a lot shorter. But tonight, it's about 8 o'clock and it's raining. But tomorrow, me and my flying partner, we're supposed to just kind of walk around downtown here tomorrow. I'll take you guys along with me to see what we're going to do, because some passengers on the flight gave us some recommendations for restaurants and things like that. So we're going to do that. But I'm going to keep up my routine. I'm going to go downstairs and work out. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for technically day 2, but I'm not working. Hello, everybody. It is day 2 of this 5-day trip. And of course, like I said, I have 30 hours here in Little Rock. Me and my flying partner was going to go out for lunch. But as you can see, well, you can't really tell, but it's actually raining. And there's a storm coming. And so, we have to walk. So we're going to try to wait it out and see if it lightens up, and then we're going to go out to a restaurant or whatnot to have lunch. But other than that, that's pretty much it. When the schedules originally came out, I had 2 back-to-back 30-hour overnights, one here in Little Rock, and then after this trip I would have had another one in Hartford, Connecticut. But I got out of that one because I was like, I'm not finna do 2 30 hours back-to-back like that, because why? And I ended up picking up a 4-day worth more credit hours. So, and I think that was the other reason. It wasn't worth that much credit hours. So it is what it is. But I'll keep you guys updated if it does let up and we go out. Good morning, everybody. Today is day 3 of a 5-day trip. Day 3 of a 5-day trip. I didn't work yesterday. So I didn't really get any sleep last night, I should say, because it rained pretty much all day, and it's still raining right now. So me and my flight partner just went downstairs to the hotel restaurant and had dinner. And well, a late lunch because it was about 3 o'clock. Then I came back up here, made the mistake and laid down in the bed and woke up around 9 o'clock and couldn't fall back asleep. So I've pretty much been up since 9 o'clock last night. I'm not done again today until I think like 6:30. So I go, but luckily for me, they're short legs. So I do Little Rock back to New York, which I wish we could just go back in out of Atlanta. And then New York to Albany, well, LaGuardia to Albany, which is like a 30-minute flight. And then I sit there for like an hour and 10 minutes and then come back to LaGuardia. And then I did head to Portland tonight. So it's almost like a 12-hour day, almost a 12-hour day. The longest flight is this Little Rock to LaGuardia flight, which is probably going to be 3 hours. But going to try to make it through the day. But it is what it is. It's my fault that I ended up getting in the bed and just fell asleep versus sitting in the chair at the desk and just playing on a computer or something. But, you know, we're going to push through it, and hopefully the day goes by smoothly and I can take naps in between the legs. So I'll see you guys once I get to Portland. Hello everyone, we are delayed because we have a maintenance issue. Our hydraulic fluid level is low and our battery level is low. And they're trying to see if they can fix the battery by shutting off the plane and see if that helps. And if not, it doesn't matter if the maintenance that comes out here in Little Rock fixes the hydraulic, you know, top off the hydraulic fluid. They have to get the battery message cleared or somehow, because we can't go without that. So we're right now at a standstill. Don't know when maintenance is going to be here, but we are here. The life of a flight attendant. So we're going to see how long we are delayed. I'll keep you guys updated for any more news that comes, or if I'm going to be canceled here or whatever like that, whatever's going to happen to me. So I'll see you guys later. Everybody finally made it here to Portland on time. Did not delay me in getting to my overnight, but what happened was the delay did take off a turn in between my Albany turns, so I didn't have to do that. So basically I just worked the flight from Little Rock to LaGuardia, and that was it. Pretty much we were delayed. I think we left about close to 11 o'clock, so we were supposed to leave at 7:15, so almost 4 hours of a delay for hydraulic, low hydraulic fuel and battery power. So, but the maintenance, he was able to fix both, so we were good to go there. But other than that, and the thing about it, everybody on the flight was really chilled, even though it was a delay, even though some people were missing their connections and things like that. It was still, everybody was still so chilled. Nobody was irate or anything like that. And you know, that made that flight a lot smoother. And then people just went to sleep because everybody had been up since early, because that flight was supposed to leave at 7:15. So a lot of people went to sleep on that flight and stayed asleep for the 2 hour and 18 minutes. But I'm not working out today. It's going on 7 o'clock. I have a 4:45 van. I did not sleep for real last night, so I'm gonna take a shower. Not gonna eat because I've already eaten, and basically get in the bed because I need to get some sleep. So I'll see you guys tomorrow for day 4. Good morning, everybody. Today is day 4 of 5. Last night, as soon as I took a shower and actually laid in the bed, knocked out. And I woke up on my own a little bit before my alarm went off at 4 o'clock. And I got up, took a shower, and here we are. So I was definitely tired last night. Today is another busy day. I have 4 legs. I go from Portland to LaGuardia, LaGuardia to Montreal, back to LaGuardia, and then Raleigh. And then I'm done about close to 4 o'clock this evening. Yeah, sometimes, I want you to know, sometimes it happens that way. Your sleep pattern gets knocked off because like I said, for me, my body is just weird. If I take a nap too late in the day, I can't go to sleep at night. That's just my body. That's just like, if I eat a big late lunch around 3, 4 o'clock, I'm not hungry until probably midnight or something like that, which I'm probably asleep. So I'll be really, really hungry once I wake up. My body is just weird like that. Some people, they can take a late nap and still go back to sleep on time, you know, at night, and then sleep another 8 hours. My body is just not like that. And it's just something that you have to kind of adjust. So that's the reason why when I come to the hotels, I do have my routine as far as going to work out, because like say for instance, like today, if I get done at 4, some people can go to sleep for like 2 hours, wake up at 6, and then take a shower, do whatever, and then go right back to sleep at 9, 10 o'clock. Not me. So that's why I go to the gym. That's why I stay up as long as possible, because I can't survive like that, taking a nap and then staying up all night and then trying to work all day the next day, because I'll be falling asleep in a jump seat. So, but sometimes you just have to do what your body says and just listen and fall asleep. But it is what it is. But I'm gonna get ready and go downstairs. And I'll see you guys a little bit later on once I get to Raleigh, and keep you updated if anything. Hey everybody, I'm here in Raleigh. Today was a wonderful day. Everybody was chilled on all the flights. All the first class passengers, because I worked first class today, were very chilled. Nothing too much of a hiccup happened. We did have a lady coming from Montreal who had her own electric wheelchair, scooter, or whatever it was. But when we got to LaGuardia, they couldn't get it off the plane because they couldn't bring it up because they said it was over the weight. So they had to transport it to her connecting flight, which was only like a 40-minute in-between term, but they said they called ahead and told them that they were going to wait on her, and they had to bring somebody to push her in a wheelchair. Now the lady was a little bit larger, so he couldn't push her up the jet bridge. I wanted to help, but we can't help do those things, because if we get injured, workman's comp won't cover it. Same thing with putting bags up in the overhead bin. We're not supposed to do it, because if we get injured, workman's comp doesn't do it. Now, I do help out with bags and overhead bins, but what I do is I test the bag out to see how heavy it is, and then I'll do it like that. But because I've never had a bag that was like super heavy to where I was like, golly, what is in here? But yeah, that's why we can't help push wheelchairs. We're not supposed to, even though we want to. We're not supposed to, because if we get injured on the job, it won't be covered like as an OJI, on the job injury. So that'll just be time that we have to miss, basically, type thing. But other than that, that is all. It's about 3:30. I'm gonna go downstairs and get a good workout in, come back up here, eat my dinner, and I'll see you guys tomorrow for go home day. Good morning, everybody. Today is go home day. It is a 4-leg day technically, but really I only work 3. Raleigh to LaGuardia, LaGuardia to, I think it's Greensboro or Greenville, can't remember. I think it's Greenville. Then back to LaGuardia, and then I did head home to Atlanta. I'm done about 5 o'clock this evening. Slept really well last night. Got a lot of stuff done yesterday too, especially with editing these Tokyo videos. I think I got one more left to edit and then put out. That's why I'm dropping like 2-3 videos, because I didn't want it to just, linger on. So, but other than that, I'm finna get ready and go downstairs. It's going on about 4:35. I think my van time is 4:45 or 4:50. I'm not for sure, but I'm just gonna go down early since I don't remember. So I'll see you guys once I get home. If anything changes, I'll keep you updated. Oh.